Okay, here we go. This is my regular rack of clothes, and I use this one for the stuff that has been worn but isn't dirty. So it's not in the laundry yet, but I'm not going to put it back in with all the clean clothes because it's been worn, even if it's been for like 10 minutes or just tried on. Once I try something on, it has to move to this kind of rack. And I have a few things here that I need to hang up on that rack still. Now, people asked me, and I'm going to make a whole different video here, asked me about the dress that I got at the vintage sale the other day. So this is the back, and it has these lovely, lovely little buttons here. There's a few loose threads that I have to address, but for the most part, it's in very good shape. I love that it is sheer lace. It is a slightly pinkish tone. It's a bit of a drop waist and then laced down to the bottom. So the front has this kind of detailing on it. It's got lovely lace trim and overlapping lace here that matches what goes on at the waist. It sort of gives me a bit of a Roaring 20s vibe in the shaping and the style, but not in the material. So it's very unique to me that way. I really think it's interesting. And I'm trying to figure out now how I really want to pair it. It's got a couple of double linings of sheer there. So it's a very, very nice piece. I'm really enjoying this particular piece. My hats I keep up in these hat bins here. I've got more hats over in here. My top hat is in here. I've got my navy blue felt hat in there. Over on this side, we have wigs. I have my wigs and stuff in there. That was my Grand Duchess wig there, and other things in here on the head form. Got a piece of jewelry in there I'm going to take off. And then this is my new shoe rack, and as you can see, there is space here for the shoes that I have that I have coming that are not here yet. But this is one of my favorite pairs right here. I love these shoes. I love the color. I love the fake snake skin aspect. I like the fact that the heel is printed too and not just black. It's got interesting zipper elements, but the zippers are just decoration. It's literally lace up. And then I have, these boots here that people will have seen me wear. They're very, very plain and simple, but again, love the chunky heel. I've got more chunky heels coming. More of that kind of style because it is my favorite. Now, the shoes that I already had, these were my first, well, not my first heels, but I guess the first heels in my size. I always wedged my feet into the ones that I had before because they were a men's 12 and I take a men's 14. So yeah, these are just regular plain black. So I also got red in a slightly higher heel. And these were the most comfortable shoes I'd ever put on my feet, brand new. I've never put a more comfortable pair of shoes on, which surprised me with them being a heel. There we go. And last but not least of the important, well, yeah, kind of important ones, these ones here are very, very skinny heels. very pointed toes. They're more narrow than the other ones. And I don't wear them very often because they don't look as good on my feet as other shoes do. Even though I like the shoes on their own. The shoes themselves look very nice, but not when I'm wearing them. So that's that. Now here is where I organize my hair. I have all of my costumey hair is in separate bags in this. I have the ones that are sort of more on the blonder kind of colors in here, all labeled and separated and put in bags, and then all of my dark hair, right? So I have them all labeled and they are put in this bin. And that is how I keep track of my hair hats, which are not far removed from where I keep my regular hats. I think this is just some hairdressing stuff, right? Let me see what I got in here. Yep, perm rods and rollers, yeah, that kind of thing, mostly perm rods. Don't do a lot of perms anymore, and I've got hair stuff in here, a lot of tools, and my jewelry and craft things are down here. This is where I keep a lot of my beading supplies, other craft supplies, and iron. We have several irons in this house because we use them for different purposes. More beads. I've got other beads too, so let's go check that. But I also have these suitcases where I keep my costumey stuff that I have to put things away. And then this for when I am traveling. I keep my prosthetics in here, my prosthetic butt and boobs. So that is in those things. We also have a regular closet because Denis keeps his stuff there. He still has some things to hang up. And that's kind of shirts that we kind of, sometimes he wears them, sometimes I wear them. Excuse me, they're mostly my shirts, but, you know, if they fit us both, why not wear them? Now these two towers, they're also all beading supplies over there. Beading and wire work and jewelry making and things like that. And then of course, lamp. I have another big tower that's still down in our basement storage area that I haven't brought up yet. Now we're coming to my two main clothing racks where I hang everything in garment bags and keep it organized and dust free because I'm allergic to dust. So this is my solution for having things that sit, be dust free. Now I have crinolines in here, crinolines and all kinds of petticoats and things that way. This is a big hoop and my, what do they call them? I just call them baskets. They're the panniers. My panniers are there. And then I have other garments. I try to sort them by length and a bit by style and color. So I have like all my navy blue things in there. I have black things in here. This is the bag where I put things where I don't quite know where to put them. So it's got a bit of a mix mash of things, but they are most of my long things. Here are my burgundy and wine colored things. Here are my more grand costumes. So like the Grand Duchess and other big costumes of that nature all go in here. And then I start getting into my more everyday clothes and things and jackets and coats and skirts. So yeah, I'm not going to certainly go through every single thing that I own in here. Oh, there's my purple things. It's just a way that I get to sort of keep track of stuff while I am organizing it. So eventually I'm going to put the colored things like the burgundy and wine color and blue, purple, all of those separate color things all together side by side, so I don't have to go like, where is this color, where's that color? Be like, here's my colored section with all the different things. Here's my formal section. Here's my skirts. Here's my jackets. Here's my other, separate things that way. So there we go. That is how I organize my wardrobe.